thank you so much for coming out to talk to us. We were just looking at the winning goal there. What a way to win a football match.
Yeah, I think we deserve. We start very well the game. And then it's true that the second half, we start not in the right way again. I think we need to improve these things. But in general, I think we deserve this win. I think we came for a tough weeks. And this moment was amazing. I think we win confidence. We went to the international break with 3 points, so we are very happy.
Well, you talked about the tough weeks that you've come through, and it's 2 wins in 6 before today's game in the Premier League, but the win in Europe in midweek, and then this win and the way that it came about against the champions. How much does that change the atmosphere? I mean, we saw the celebrations.
Yeah, I think we deserve this moment. I think it was not easy week for us, but it's true that playing Champions League, we play every 2 days, so if you lose a game, it's good because you have another opportunity in a couple of hours. So, yeah, I think in the middle of the week we play a good game. We suffer in the last minutes. We create this momentum with the fans, and today we start the game in the right way. We score early as well. We start to win confidence, and I think it was a very good game.
Mark, how difficult has it been for you as a defender who is playing with players who are having injuries and there's different bodies coming in and out of the team? Consistency for a defence is important. So how do you feel having to, play with different players week in, week out? It's something you have to do, but how do you find it?
Yeah, well, it's not easy because for different reasons, we have always changed the players, but the most important thing is, like we showed today, it doesn't matter, Riz finally the game playing in a central back, maybe it's his first game there. So that's not an excuse, we have the quality, we play for a big team, and I think doesn't matter where we play, the most important thing is the team and try to help always.
Mark, we've just analysed the goal. Can I just find out from your perspective? Because you make a really good run, Enzo finds you just run off the back of Endo and then you play it into a nice area.
Play one style of game that Salah is always ready to attack, so we prepare that if we do good the process, maybe we have a lot of space in there. So I think we try to make this thing in our side, and today it works and we can win the game in this way.
If people didn't know about Esteval, they certainly do now. Just tell us about him. He's 18 years of age. How high? What's his ceiling? How high can he go?
No, I think today we show he came maybe his first time against Liverpool, a Premier League game. It's true that the second half, the pace of the game was very high, was a lot of transition, but he came to the game with a lot of personality. I think Ato as well, he came in the middle of the game. I know it's difficult, came from the bench in this game with a lot of intensity, a lot of transition, but I think today these two players, I think, deserve this moment, this game, because for the new players, the players who arrive to the Premier League, it's never easy to adapt, but today I think he showed his quality and they have a brilliant future.
Did you feel a bit of pressure today, Mark? Because obviously, 3 losses on the bounce in the Premier League, maybe people talking about, is this the first wobble for Chelsea? Did it feel that there was a bit of extra pressure on this one?
Well, I think in the kind of games always is different. Doesn't matter the position of the game or the journey you arrive here. I think there are special games, and today I think we can feel it, the atmosphere of the team, the fans, they help at a lot. We play with a lot of confidence, with a lot of desire, and I think we play an amazing game, and hopefully we can continue in this way, because if we play all the games like this, I think we can do good things.
And tonight, celebrations for you. I know you have a famous song, Estrella y Paella. Tonight the night for that?
No. I need to work now at home. I have 3 kids, so hopefully I arrive a bit late and they're all sleeping. So
Will your children be excited about the victory?
Yeah, I think so. I always. They ask me always to do the penguin, but I tell him that I'm a defender, I'm not a scorer every game. So hopefully today they are a bit happy, because I think we have a very good win today.
You could do the penguin now if you wanted to. You're waiting.
If I say for my next goal.
If you do, I do you.
Okay, we can do it today.
Okay, go on then. Go on. Are you going? Especially for your children, I can hold on to this. But congratulations. Thank you so much, Mark. Thanks for coming out to talk to us.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Well done, Mark.
And I hope your children get to see the penguin.
Yeah.
We will do. Thank you. A really big win for Chelsea, that 2-1 victory. And what was interesting when he talked about the game plan, he mentioned it more than once there in the interview, Marc Cucurella. They knew that space was there. Chelsea going down the left-hand side, Liverpool's right-hand side, because they knew Mohamed Salah was wanting to get forward. So they targeted that area.
Yeah, but every team, it's the same with every team. Most attackers, I'm not going to say you're going to cheat, but most attackers would typically time. So I don't think that's one area that I think every team would say that. Against big clubs, players are going to go back. There's going to be certain times when you're not going to track back. So I think that in the end, I've played in that position as a winger, and sometimes you try and get away with one and you might not get away with it. But, you know, credit to Chelsea today for what they did, because it's not necessarily about any specific individuals for Liverpool. I think it's about collectively, how do you stop them getting in those areas? It starts from the front, it goes to the back. So unless it's in a transitional phase where you're potentially attacking and they win the ball back, it's about stopping it as early as you possibly can, higher up the pitch.
They've also got problems at fullback. You know, it's apparent they're missing Trent. You look at how they're playing. I think since the Burnley game, they've not played the same right back. They've gone with Soboslai, Frimpong, and Conor Bradley. Today, Conor obviously had a difficult 45 minutes. He gets taken off. It's a problem area for them. Even at left back, Kirkes looked like, you know, going to be a fantastic signing. He hasn't adjusted yet for whatever reason. The expectation of playing for Bournemouth, I know I did it, and then he come to Liverpool, is completely different, and he's finding it hard to settle. It might be a reason to give Andy Robertson a run, but looking at that injury at the end of the game, that's a real worry for me. I know they got the international break, but that looked like a nasty one that he's picked up, and you can see how he tried to defend that back post. It's not typical of what he would do, because he's so good at normally doing that. So they have got problems defensively, fullbacks, and lots of others right now. You know, this might be a really good international break just to let everything settle down and get back to what they were doing well last season.
We are going to talk more about Liverpool. We've got till 8:30 to kind of reflect on what went wrong.
The team obviously were not playing as well as what they'd have liked, and it's taken him time to sort of adjust to what Chelsea want. But at Brighton, you knew what he was capable of, and now you're seeing one of the best in the world. You know, he's in the conversation with Rodri, who I absolutely love. People talk about Gravenberch. Those three are as good as anything in world football. And he possesses so many good attributes. When he hasn't got the ball, he's incredible. He's so hard to play against. He's all over you like a rash. He can pass the ball easily off one foot. He can play off the either side. He plays round the corner. There's nothing really he can't do. He hasn't really got a weakness in his game. And I think that's a lot of credit to the manager, but also to him. Everything I hear about him, he's a top quality guy. Every day in training, he sets great examples. And you need people like that. He's very unassuming. You can see it in his interview. But he is, no doubt at all now, a world-class player. And he's still got a lot to, you know, he's still only a very young man.
I was going to ask you that. What do you think the next step is for him in his development?
I just think keep doing what he's doing here. You know, there's no real, I wouldn't put any, you know, there's nothing he's not capable of. You know, if you're looking at Chelsea leading them for the next few years, that's got to be his aim, you know, because he's such a leader. I'm sure every day he sets the right examples. I think he deserves all the attributes, all the qualities he's getting now, and everyone's talking about him so highly, and he deserves it. You know, he's a wonderful player, and, you know, as I say, today, he showed that. And he's adding goals to his game now. 3 from defensive midfield is pretty incredible. Obviously, 2 blockbusters.